Well, rain chances may have peaked for the week. I think we'll still see some showers around again on Thursday, but probably less than we've seen the last couple of days. But still a few showers around popping up during the daytime on Thursday. Maybe still a few later tonight if you're outdoors. But spotty showers return again on Friday, but the moisture content really dropping in the air, so there may not be much to go around on Friday for rain. The weekend's looking mainly dry and warm. I think temperatures back up around 90 or maybe a little higher in some areas on the Saturday and Sunday. We could be setting up for a little cool down later next week, but you still have to get through at least a weekend of some warm weather around. The First 1.5 Doppler network is drying out in many areas. If you look at the last 3 hours here, showers have been popping up and moving west, but not many are popping up now. They're starting to fade away a bit, but a few showers have moved through western Starr County and western Hidalgo County. Still a little rain out there right now. If we zoom in, you'll see just one little shower between Rio Grande City and Roma. That's, a little one. If it went over, you might rain for about 5 minutes. Just not much falling from the sky. And a couple little showers across the border in Mexico. Some of these showers came out of areas around just east of La Jolla and near Abram. You see the showers about an hour ago were there, but have since moved on. And now kind of in a little lull here in the rain, but we could see again maybe a couple showers late tonight and tomorrow again. Right now it's 91 in McAllen and Edinburg, 90 in Rio Grande City, and 89 in Harlingen. So a warm, still fairly humid day out there again. The humidity's up, so even with temperatures in the upper 80s to near 90, when you factor in the humidity, it feels like it's over 100 in some areas. Feels like 103 in Rio Grande City and 100 in Harlingen, Raymondville, and Port Isabel, and even McAllen. So it does feel pretty sticky out there. Humidity's way up, and will start to maybe drop a little bit later tomorrow and going into Friday. But this evening still warm and muggy. Temperatures in the 80s at 7 p.m. You still might see really anytime a couple of isolated showers pop up, and then maybe again later tonight. But I think the majority of the evening, if you're headed out, will be dry. So if you do get a shower briefly, I guess it just wasn't your evening to be outside, but it should be dry nearly everywhere. You can see it's kind of a little gap in the showers. One round of showers coming through, and then there's like a little gap right here of not much, and then still another surge of a couple of clouds and showers offshore. So maybe when some of that gets here, if it holds together, an isolated shower or two may return later tonight, but not a lot of widespread rain. And Future Track shows, again, maybe a couple showers throughout the evening in spots, but by 11 p.m. still very isolated in nature. And overnight still, again, with that extra moisture in the Gulf, tries to show a few more showers as we get toward the early morning hours closer to sunrise. And then during the day tomorrow, a few scattered showers around, and the rainfall amounts may not be too heavy overall. And there's still some moisture in the air, but it's kind of starting to be turned down a bit. So some scattered showers around, but maybe not as many downpours. By the time we get into Friday, you see how things really start to dry out. Friday, a couple of isolated showers at best, but we start to pick up less and less rain showing up on Future Track, and that trend could continue as we get into Saturday and Sunday coming up. So we'll show your numerical rain chances later on, but they are going down. And the First 1.5 7-day forecast, still some showers possible tomorrow. Highs near 89, near 90 on Friday, and still maybe a couple of spotty showers around. The weekend overall looks pretty dry with highs mostly in the lower 90s and lows closer to 70 degrees. By next week, we do see a warm day on Monday, and most of the models hint at a cold front arriving sometime on Tuesday. So Tuesday could be one of those days where it stays warm and then kind of cools off later in the day, or if the front speeds up a bit, maybe gets cooler faster. But probably in the 80s on Tuesday, and then the cooler weather definitely able to get in here behind the front for Wednesday. And that could mean maybe highs in the 70s or 80s for a change. Yeah, we'll track it for you in your First 1.5 forecast. Carrie's happy coming up.